everybody. What are you doing? Just standing there like posts. Let's get cracking. That's right. Now, all the flowers go in the study. That's the room with the trust. Directly down there. What's going on? My party. Andre, please, come along. Thank you.
Be careful, you're crushing the pedophones. Oh, I can see it's going to be one of those nights. Where to, Miss Jane?
Now, all the food and stuff should go in the kitchen. Fritz, please, show the way. Don't worry, you excellent hands. Why don't you tell me who all these people are? Professionals.
Catering by Andre.
For heaven's sakes, Bea, I told you I was giving a surprise party. You were serious. Absolutely. Now, Fritz, please show Andre where to put his things.
Madam.
So,
All right this way, gentlemen.
thank you. Oh, my. Andre's really a marvel, isn't he? That's one way of putting it. I love surprises. Because I have a feeling this evening is going to be full of them. Oh, my goodness. This is beautiful.
I thought you'd like it.
You know, what this reminds me of, the stateroom that Barbara Stanwyck had in Lady Eve.
Is that a movie?
Yes, it was in the 40s, but I didn't think they made ships like this anymore.
Well, there aren't many. As a matter of fact, this is on a return trip from Alexandria.
Gosh. Well, thank you for showing it to me. You know, but I thought you said that this was empty. There's flowers and champagne. There's fruit on the table over there.
That's what the purser told me when he gave me the key.
You know, I think we better get out of here.
Why?
Because this belongs to somebody.
I wonder who.
No, I don't want to be here when they come back. Come on.
Look, there's a card over here.
Now, you can't read that card. That's an invasion of privacy.
Well, it's not in an envelope. It couldn't be that private.
No. All right. Maybe a peek wouldn't hurt.
Of course not.
All right. To Lola, my darling. Welcome aboard. Oh, God. Oh, I can't believe it. It's incredible. You tricked me.
Well, just a little trick.
You tricked me. You fooled me all the way here.
It's all right, really.
Why did you trick me like that?
You came here looking for a confession. You could have saved yourself a trip. You may as well talk, Mark. Because if you won't, Amanda will. You don't frighten me. I know Amanda. She won't say a word. I wouldn't be too sure. I think she's going to have a lot to say. Now that I've granted her immunity from prosecution. You're not serious. I am indeed. Amanda now has nothing to lose by telling me absolutely everything about you and Brian Lister. And now, the award-winning Guiding Light. This portion... You're bluffing. You're awfully sure of her, aren't you? Amanda and I understand each other. That really bothers you, doesn't it, Ross? I wouldn't gloat if I were you. You can't stand the idea that Amanda believes in me. You know, I don't know what you've done to deceive that woman for all this time, but it is not going to continue. She trusts me, Ross. Not for long. After this investigation, I'm going to have enough evidence to put you away for a long time. I doubt that. You don't have a prayer, Mark. No, not if I agree to accept that incompetent public defender you've dug up for me. Well, let's put it this way. You killed your lawyer, so we had no choice. Had to find another one. I want to talk to Amanda. Yes, I bet you would. What's that supposed to mean? Mark, I know perfectly well that you would like to coach Amanda as to what to say in her statement.
I don't have to coach her. But I would like to make sure that you don't twist her words into something that a jury could misunderstand.
You know, there's something I'm curious about in this. I mean, if you're so sure of your innocence, why are you afraid to let Amanda tell the truth?
I'm not afraid of the truth. I'm afraid of the way you might interpret it. After all, it's not easy knowing the district attorney is conducting a personal vendetta against me.
Sounds as if you're a little paranoid, Mark.
Don't play games, Ross. You'd like nothing better than to keep me in this jail.
Yes, I would. But only because you're guilty.
You're going to have to prove that.
Oh, I will. Don't worry about that. And it's going to be wonderfully simple. Because all I have to do is present the facts. Now, are you ready to talk?
I have my rights. I want to talk to Amanda.
No way. John? Take Mr. Evans back to his cell. I'm through with him for the moment.
Oh, you can just put those right there on that little table. Oh, Vanessa, I just had a phone call. Oh, yes? Yes, it was from Rebecca Cartwright. She said to tell you she's sorry, but she can't come to the party. Oh, dear, what a shame. Well, no matter. Now, Andre, I thought that we could serve the canapes and the cocktails in this room, don't you think? Has a certain grotesque charm.
Yes, it's, kinky. Are these real?
Oh, yes, absolutely. Everything in this room is quite genuine. You see, my brother is an adventurous man with very exotic tastes.
I can't wait to meet him. Oh, if I'd known, I could have planned something special, you know, like a rattlesnake pate, maybe an ostrich egg souffle.
I think the Vaude Prince Olaf will do very nicely. B, you can see I'm doing everything I can to make sure that everyone has a wonderful time tonight. Well, then why did you invite a woman who has caused nothing but trouble in this house? Oh, you mean Rebecca? Mm-hmm. Oh, well, I suppose I just didn't realize the extent of the problem. I mean, after all, I knew she'd been a guest in the house, and I assumed that she was still friendly with her ex-host. And I was so wrong. Well, it doesn't matter. She's not coming. Well, how could you say that when you were standing right here when she barged in the door and started yelling at me and saying terrible things about Noel and demanding to see Clint? Well, actually, that was a terrible scene, and I just felt that if she were to come to an intimate little gathering, that it would help to smooth things over. I see. You have any more surprises on your guest list? Why, none at all. Now that Rebecca can't come, it's just going to be you and me and Daddy and Helena and, well, of course, Quentin Miller. Right.
You happy?
Yes. There's just one thing I need, though.
What's that?
That orange over there. I'm starving.
Well, in that case, I'll call the steward and have him send us up some food.
Then maybe you can get some sandwiches or something.
No, I'll order a 7-course meal.
It's nearly midnight.
Now, what could be more elegant than a midnight supper for two?
But I don't have any elegant clothes. I just bought the stuff that I had from Tankier.
Not so.
What have you done?
Well, I thought we'd need some clothes for the cruise, so I sent the steward out to do a little shopping for us.
Where?
On the promenade deck. They have a very nice boutique.
You think of everything.
Well, I just want to make you happy.
You know, I don't need all this stuff, the flowers, the champagne.
Hmm?
All I want is you.
You are very, very sweet.
You know what? Listen, why don't you hang up and call him back, because I think I better try to call Mom and tell her why I'm going to be late, you know.
She already knows.
You mean she was in on this?
Right from the start.
I should have known.
Oh, listen, how hungry are you?
I'm very hungry.
Oh, all right. In that case, I'll order all 7 courses.
Well, maybe we could get by with just 5.
Oh, no, I don't think so. I don't want you to waste away at sea.
All right, maybe we ought to have 7.
Ah, steward. Yes, this is, Mr. McCord and...
Wait a minute. Be sure and tell him to bring something chocolate for dessert.
Mark,
I think there's a way out of this.
Really?
Yes. I'm Amanda's attorney. Anything you tell me is privileged information. I could take a message to her. I'd keep it in strictest confidence.
It's not good enough. I have to talk to her myself alone.
You don't have to talk to her face to face.
You let me be the judge of that.
Look, Mark, you're going to have to make some concessions in this.
I'm the one who's been charged with murder. I can't afford to make concessions.
Well, you keep Amanda out of it.
That's exactly what I'm trying to do.
Well, then talk to me. Let's face it. You're not in any position to be calling any shots.
That's where you're wrong, Mike. Amanda is the one shot I can call. Tell Amanda I'm waiting.
Now, that's one message I have no intention of delivering.
Where's Mr. Malone?
You're too soon. He hasn't finished the Raymond Chandler mystery yet.
Oh, I didn't bring him a book. I just thought he might like a visitor.
He has a visitor. His daughter is here. They just walked down to the solarium.
Oh. Well, then I'll just visit with you.
I need not be the best of company.
Aren't you feeling well?
Oh, I'm fine.
No, you're not.
You're a doctor now?
I don't have to be a doctor to see you're in pain.
It's not pain. Discomfort maybe, but not pain.
Please don't give me that German stoicism. I'm going to call the nurse.
Greeks are stoics. Germans are pragmatists.
It doesn't matter what you call it. You're still in pain.
It will pass.
Please let me call the nurse.
No, the only thing the nurse will tell you is that you must leave, and that will annoy me because I have been waiting for your visit all day.
Oh, thank you. But this is a hospital, and they treat pain here.
I know, but what I am feeling is the result of the treatment.
Oh, I see.
This discomfort is merely the unpleasant side effect of the medication my doctor has prescribed. There's nothing to be done.
Are you sure?
Positive. If you want me to feel better, there's only one thing you can do.
What's that?
Sit here and talk to me.
All right, you win. But if you get worse, I'm going to call the nurse.
Das wird nicht notwendig sein.
Sehr gut. Well, I understand that your second lesson with Rick went much better than the first.
Rick? Oh, you mean Friedrich?
Yes, Friedrich.
I fear your grandson is a very impatient young man.
He's a good student.
Perhaps, but he has very little tolerance for language or for me.
No, I know that's not true. It's just that he's so anxious to get into that pre-med program, and the German is standing in his way.
He will face many such obstacles if he wants to be a doctor.
Oh, he knows all about that. His father's a doctor.
He wants to please his father as well as himself.
Well, probably. Of course, his father would be proud of him no matter what he did.
I know that, and you know that, but...
Are you feeling worse?
No, it's a pity the young do not have such insight. If they did, their lives might be much less painful. No, I'm not feeling worse. As a matter of fact, I suddenly feel much better.
Amanda?
I didn't realize search warrants had return privileges. Or do you feel so at home here now that you don't even have to be announced?
Maggie told me you were here.
Your men went through this house thoroughly, and they did not find the gun. You're not going to find it either, Ross.
Well, that's not why I'm here.
And you're not going to force a statement out of me.
I don't want to force a statement out of you. I want your statement voluntarily.
And what if I don't?
Then I have no choice. I'm going to ask the grand jury to charge you with contempt of court.
Go ahead. Charge me with contempt or whatever you want, Ross. But I'm not making a statement until I've seen Mark.
Amanda, don't make any rash threats.
That was not a threat. I have no intention of cooperating with you.
Please, now let me...
I want to see Mark!
I've just seen Mark.
Is he all right?
Yeah, Mark's fine.
I suppose you tried to badger him into making a statement, too.
No, I offered to find him an attorney.
Mike, I don't understand why you won't represent him.
I have a client. But I did offer to act as a go-between.
I don't want a go-between.
I thought if I opened a channel of communication between
What was
you...
Mark's reaction to your idea?
He wouldn't hear of it. He wants to meet with Amanda.
Did you explain that Amanda could be charged with contempt of court?
Mark doesn't care about Amanda.
That's not true.
It is true. He's perfectly willing to sit there and let you go to jail for...
Well, what do you expect with everyone trying to railroad him into a murder charge? He has to protect himself.
He doesn't have to protect himself. He has you to do it for him.
Enough, Ross. I don't want to hear another word against
Now look,
Mark.
are you going to make a statement?
Not until I've seen Mark.
You can see him after you talk.
I don't see any point in continuing this conversation. I appreciate it if you'd leave.
Mike, you had better talk some sense into your client because I am quickly losing patience.
I hope you know what you're doing.
I do.
Because we get very rough from here on in.
I know that.
Do you love Mark?
I've never stopped loving him.
Well, then God help you. Mr. Brunner?
I've already taken the medication.
No, this isn't medication. I'm sorry to disturb you, but Dr. Carter wanted me to have a talk with you.
You're a doctor?
Dr. Bauer.
Ah, yes, you are the father of the young Friedrich.
Yes, that's right. I understand you're helping my son with his German.
That is a project of your mother. I myself am reluctant,
But she can be very persuasive, can't she?
She's a fine woman, but I'm not sure I can be much help.
Well, passing that exam means a great deal to Rick. I'm sure that he'd be very grateful.
Grateful, yes, but fluent in German, I have my doubts. But I don't suppose Dr. Carter sent you here to discuss Friedrich's progress with irregular verbs. Are you a specialist?
No, Dr. Carter just wanted me to consult with him on your case. How well do you understand the nature of chemotherapy?
Well enough to know that it makes me sick. My mouth is sore and dry. I'm tired. I feel so weak I can barely get out of this bed. Should I know more?
Yes, it is unfortunate that while the drugs are attacking the disease, they can also create a great deal of unpleasantness for the patient.
So tell me, who is winning this particular battle? Your drugs or my disease?
I want to talk to you about that.
That sounds ominous.
With someone your age, it can sometimes take a little longer for the treatment to show results.
In other words, so far nothing.
Dr. Carter and I both believe that it will take at least another 3 weeks for us to be in a position to judge whether the treatment is helpful or not.
In the long run, just how much can the treatment help?
I don't know. You see, there is evidence of widespread metastasis of the lymphoma.
Metastasis, that must be from the Greek word meta, meaning change.
Yes, that's right. The disease has changed.
And?
It exists now in other parts of your body.
I see. So what you're telling me is that in exchange for 3 more weeks of nausea and pain, All I can expect is, at the best, a postponement of the inevitable. That's about it. Thank you. What for? For your honesty? And now, if you don't mind, I would prefer to be alone. Of course.
Welcome home. Oh, thank you, Fritz. Well, I don't think I've ever seen a more inviting sight than this house. You know, Violet, I never thought I'd say this, but Springfield in the spring seems every bit as inviting as April in Paris.
Well, I know you ladies must be exhausted, so I'll just say hello to Bee, and then as soon as they take the luggage out of the car, I'll be on my way.
All I want is a hot bath and the chance to sleep for a month.
Surprise! I was so worried.
All things considered, it worked out remarkably. Bee,
How are you?
Vanessa, what did you mean by surprise?
Oh, well, I planned a party, a surprise welcome home party.
Tonight?
Yes, of course, tonight. When else do I get a chance to welcome home my own dear half-brother and his prospective bride?
Where are they?
Oh, you mean Quentin and Nora?
Yes, where are they?
Oh, dear. Didn't anyone tell you?
Tell me what?
Oh, well, they didn't come back with us. They're going to sail home. They won't be here for a week or so.
Why didn't you tell me something?
Well, gosh, Vanessa, you were so busy fussing over this party, you never gave me a chance.
Well, why don't we postpone the festivities until Quentin and Noah come home? I think that is a wonderful suggestion.
No.
Besides, it will give me the chance to get everything organized.
Everything is organized.
But, darling, perhaps it would be a better idea to put it off.
You can't. You can't reheat a veau d'Orient.
Oh, darling, I'm terribly sorry.
Well, what do my feelings matter? I'll simply tell Andre to scrap the whole affair.
Please, dear. I don't suppose a little food would do us any harm.
No, of course not. Well, I'll go up and change, and then I'll talk it all over with Fritz, and we can organize the whole thing.
No, no, no! I insist you must be a guest tonight.
Oh, really? Thank you very much, Miss Chamberlain, but I prefer not.
I'm sorry, I insist.
Oh, come on, Violet, be a sport. Well, very well.
Good. Cocktails in half an hour, everyone. I am so sorry I didn't tell her, but she just came right over here and took over the whole
You
house.
don't have to apologize, Bee. I know my daughter. If she decides on something, there's no stopping her.
Well, I don't think this evening is going to be much fun for any of us.
Well, if we could survive the rigors of Tankier, I guess we can survive one of Vanessa's little dinner parties.
Oh, my goodness. These flowers are so beautiful. And this dress is incredible. It's just beautiful.
I'm glad you like it.
Oh, I love it. Thank you.
Would you, like some brandy?
Yeah, I'd like some.
Good. It's, Armagnac. We've never had this before, but I think you'll like it.
Something new and exotic. Let's make a toast.
All right.
To slow ocean liners.
Yes, and to our long voyage home. thinking about?
I was just thinking of the last time that we had brandy together.
The night before I left for Tangier.
Yeah. I thought I'd never see you again.
I was afraid of the same thing. I thought I was guilty for Professor Renfield's death.
That night seems so long ago.
Yes. Yes, it does. This is the way life should be. Just the two of us alone. That's all I ever wanted. Yes, this is Ross Muller. Would you get a hold of Judge Harris and have him issue a warrant for the arrest of Amanda Spaulding? The charge is contempt of court. Yes, it's a priority matter. I want Miss Spaulding picked up this evening. I'm at home now, but I'll be at my office later. You're welcome.
Ross. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to startle you.
What are you doing here?
I know how hard you've been working, so I thought perhaps you'd like to take a break and share some supper with me.
Oh, that's very sweet of you, but I think I'd be very bad company tonight.
I don't mind.
I don't think that it's a good idea.
We don't even have to talk. I just want to make sure you're taking care of yourself.
You know, at the moment, I think you're the only one that gives a damn about that.
What happened here?
Not sure. I think I detect a subtle hand of my ex-partner trying to tell me that he hates my guts.
Was he upset?
I'd say so, yeah. He's not going to be any happier when he finds out that Amanda's been arrested, either.
You know, you can't let things like this get you down. I'm sure you're doing the right thing.
Yes. You know, I know Mark Evans is guilty. I know that.
Well, you have no choice. A man in your position has to do his duty.
Yes. I just wish it wouldn't make me feel so bad.
I'm sorry, Ross. Really, I am.
When's dinner going to be served?
Oh, I should say about an hour.
2 at the very least. I haven't even started on the peel-off yet.
Well, perhaps an hour and a half.
Oh, good. I like a nice, leisurely cocktail hour and a half.
Would anyone like another drink? There's a full bar.
I happen to be a master mixologist.
Really? What's your specialty?
I do a heavenly Mai Tai.
Funny. I knew you were going to say that. Thank you, but not for me. In fact, I would rather like to have a very strong cup of black coffee. Make mine a double.
That sounds delicious, but I think I better skip it.
Would you like one, Vanessa? No, thanks. I'll stick with champagne. Okay, 2 coffees coming up. No. Fritz can do it.
Yes, of course. Oh, Fritz, would you ask Cook to use the special grind? Yes, ma'am. Thank you. I wonder what Quentin and Noel are doing now.
I can't imagine, but I hope they're having as much fun as we are.
course I do.
What's wrong?
You know, I've never been happier in my whole life.
Nola, tell me what you're thinking.
I don't know, I'm not the same person. When I first went to work for you, I've changed.
How?
I just feel different.
What is it, Nola?
I made a lot of mistakes. Let me just start from the beginning here. You know I love Stacy, you know, and thank God that I have her. But, you see, before I got pregnant, I hurt a lot of people. You see, I wanted Kelly more than anything in the whole world. And I hurt. And I used a lot of people. I hurt Kelly. I hurt Floyd, and I hurt myself. And then when when the truth came out that I had tried to trick Kelly into marrying me by getting pregnant with Floyd, a lot of people, they didn't like me very much. I didn't like myself very much, you see. But I was just searching for something. I was searching for a love that never existed. And then I met you. You treated me like I was somebody special.
You are.
See, the thing is, you didn't know about my past, and nothing mattered. You see, I finally found someone who really loved me. They loved me. That's me. Do you understand that? Do you understand that?
Yes.
But see, look, I want to make love with you.
I want to make love with you. But you want to wait, don't you?
Yeah. I want everything to be right with us. I don't want to make any more mistakes.
I understand, Nola. I understand what you're saying. Listen. We make love. I want it to be right for both of us. Right time, right place. Perfect. I don't want it to be just another man and woman in bed.
You're more than I ever dreamed of.
Listen. Why don't you and I go take a stroll on the deck, and we'll watch the sun come up?
promise you, I'll make everything all right.
This has been Guiding Light. Provided by Lily Rubin Salon, South Southwest, and Barney's. Furs by the Christie Brothers.